Yeah. Woo. Yo. And welcome to another episode of Late to the Party. My name is Michael Salmon, and excuse the noise, it's right in the middle of rush hour here, so you might hear a bit of traffic in the background. But anyway, regardless of that, I wasn't really going to touch upon this subject, or I wasn't really going to talk about this, the topic of Lizzo and her shenanigans at the NBA game, right? But looking at the responses by some of the, let's say, the female group, yeah, and how they're trying to strawman the argument of her ill behavior by saying that people are fat shaming her.
People online say that she is being criticized because of her weight. If there was a skinny person in a thong, if it was one of the supermodels in a thong, that we wouldn't have had any issue with it.
We got a problem with fat people in this country. Okay, let's just stop. We trying to skirt around and walk on eggs. We're not used to seeing that, and we're kind of uncomfortable with it.
Nah, right? I've put up a few tweets saying, look, at the end of the day, and a few comments on other channels saying, look, at the end of the day, yeah, ill behavior is ill behavior, you know what I mean? What she did was vulgar and what I would consider unnecessary. And to argue that, you're only saying that because she's a larger lady, I think is a bit disingenuous. And the actions that she performed, I think, were unwarranted and ill-timed. Well, not even ill-timed, just unnecessary.
Yeah. If Lady Gaga walked in, if Cher walked in, I would still think
well, they have done it.
And I know.
And nobody makes a big deal out of it. What I'm saying is they're making a big deal because
society.
of her size.
Society in general.
You know what I mean?
The other option, or the other theory is that, she's just attention-seeking. And I don't think she needed to draw that attention to herself. I mean, she's been performing on big stages. You know what I mean? She's all over the place at the minute, so why should she have to do that? Why would she, to me, embarrass herself in such a manner? And she, in her apology, claims that she was just, well, that's me just being me, you know what I mean? And
who I am and the essence of me and the things that I choose to do as a grown-ass woman can inspire you to do the same. You don't have to be like me. You need to be like you. And never, ever let somebody stop you or shame you from being yourself. Like, this is who I've always been. Now everyone's looking at it, and your criticism can just remain your criticism. Your criticism has no effect on me. Negative criticism has no stake in my life, no control over my life, over my emotions. I'm the happiest I've ever been. I'm surrounded by love, and I just want to spread that love and also spread these cheeks. And if you really, really don't like my ass, you can kiss it.
All right, fair enough. If you have a ratchet kind of wretched characteristic about you and you want to party out and wild out, whatever, I suppose no one can really complain at that. But there's a time and a place, you know what I mean? And at the NBA game, that just weren't the place. You know what I'm saying? For a start, what she was wearing, sheesh. Nah. I ain't gonna say nothing more than that. Just nah. You know what I mean? Now, like I said, most people here are saying that, she was trying to draw attention to herself and she accomplished that. And I don't know if she's gonna drop an album soon, or you know what I mean, or she's looking to do some next promotion, which this attention is gonna do good for her. But the popular consensus is that nobody from the black community is kind of like applauding this, apart from those few women that think that, or who want to strawman the argument by saying, well, we're body shaming her, which is nothing to do with it. It's just the fact that people think, nah, she's bang out of order.
Why? Unless you want Karl Anthony Towns to think he can hit it and quit it, you totally airballed your shot with the booty antics. This was complete tomfoolery, and I'm not the only one who could have lived without the game being eclipsed by a Lizzo moon.
Can I be honest? I was actually shocked that this wasn't considered indecent exposure.
Yeah, maybe the rules are different for celebrities.
Really? Because I feel like if I walked into a place wearing a tanga, somebody's gonna be like, where's your pants? Like, I would think that they'd tell me I couldn't be there, but maybe because she is Lizzo, she was allowed?
Maybe.
But then there is another side to it, or another theory that's banging around, which I find quite interesting. And that is the powers that be, and you know who I'm talking about, you know, those powers that be are, or had requested her, or she's proving herself to show that in this industry, she's down to do whatever.
I remember the first time we met. You were a simple Broadway actor, afraid to get in my limo because you thought I wanted you to perform oral sex on me.
Just give me a chance.
All right, I'll trust you. But only if you will perform oral sex on me.
We've all come across the ideal or heard mans in the industry saying that, you know, well, what do they call it? The casting couch kind of approach, where, you know what I mean, if you want to get that job or you want to move up in the industry and certain things, you might have to do a certain act or perform in a certain way. And this next theory is an idea that she's done what she's done in order to draw attention to herself, in order to prove to the man or whoever it is, the powers that be, that she's down for whatever, in order to either secure her position in her career or to step to the next level. In the same way that, you know, the rumors or the ideals that were knocking about, that why is it all these black actors seem to be, when they get so far in their career, they have to put on a dress, you know what I mean, or act a gay role, or something traumatic happens to them where it's some gay thing happens to them or something like that, or they're defeminized. And then, you know, there's a lot of people saying that, well, you know what, they had to do that in order to get to that level or to maintain that level.
But certain dots, like when I see that they put every black man in the movies in a dress at some point in their career, I'll be connecting them down like, wow, these brothers gotta wear a dress. This happened to me. Walking a trailer, I'm like, man, this must be the wrong trailer because there's a dress in here. They come in. The writer comes in. I think he's the writer. He's like, Dave, listen, we got this hilarious scene where Martin's sneaking out of jail. So he disguises you as a prostitute. And he put this dress on and what? The prostitute? Nah, I'm not doing that. I don't feel comfortable with that.
So I'm thinking to myself now, was this her proving, or her way of acknowledging that, yep, I'm down, you can rely on me, I'll do whatever? And even though they probably never asked her to do what she did, this was one of her ways of proving that she can draw attention to herself, or she can be used as a tool to distract for whatever reason. You know what I mean?
What will that prove?
It will prove that you are truly ready to lay everything on the line, to throw away all your inhibitions and give 100%. We must go back to that first night we met, that first issue of trust, don't you see?
No, I thought you weren't gay.
This isn't about sex, Gary, it's about trust. It's the eye of the needle, Gary, and we must both pass through it.
There must be another way.
I guess you won't do everything to take it all back, will you, Gary?
No, wait, hold on. You're saying if I do that, you'll let me help the team?
I'll give you all the time I can.
There's no other good reason that anyone can actually come up with, apart from the attention-seeking one, that she can actually get away with by saying that, yeah, I had good reason to do this. I mean, it's not like she's a... it's not being catalogued that she's a great sports fan, so she's not being seen going to these events all the time. So for the first time that she's going to go to an event in such a public arena and then do what she did and acting and behaving the way she did, you know what I mean? To say that, again, like I said, because of how her career is speeded up, it has gone through a massive transformation from where she came from to where she is now.
I feel beautiful in my new house. Y'all, let me show you this real quick. Period, Pooh. Good morning. Life feels like a dream. Like a beautiful dream. But you know what else felt like a dream? Sleeping in my car. Not eating. Crying myself to sleep. Not having nowhere to live. Not having no money. That felt like a dream too. it felt surreal. I was like, is this my life?
It almost seems to me that, you know what, this was her next step or her next stepping stone, and proving that she's down for whoever or down for whatever in the eyes of powers that be. She did this and it had nothing else, and that was it. You know what I mean? But let me know in the comments below, what do you think? You know what I mean? Did she do it just because that she's an attention seeker and that was just her way of gaining attention and behaving the way she is because that's how she naturally is? Or do you think there is some element to this whole idea that, you know, she did do it in order to get favors in with these people, or the man, should I say? I'm showing my age right there. But anyway, let me know in the comments below. My name is Michael Salmon, and this is Late to the Party. A quick one, but I'm out. And don't forget to like, subscribe, share, and all that good stuff. Peace.